Hi, so we are to derive f of x equals to square root of x using first principle, okay? So what we are given is f of x equals to square root of x. And we have to derive this using the first principle. So the first thing is to check how our answer is going to look like. So what we are going to do is f of x equals the square root of x can be written as x exponent 1 over 2, which then, using the laws of derivatives, we are going to say f derivative of x. There we have 1 over 2 times 1 will be 1 over 2, x exponent 1 over 2 minus 1. Okay, and then from there we will have 1 over 2 x exponent negative 1 over 2. But negative exponents could be written as, like, this one for instance could be written as 1 over x exponent 1 over 2, right? Because of the law which says that 1 over a equals to a exponent negative 1. So hence this, we are writing it like this. So then we are going to proceed with it here. F of x equals 1 over 2 times 1 over x exponent 1 over 2. So then it's 1 over 2 x exponent 1 over 2. But x exponent 1 over 2 could be written as square root of x. So it's going to be 1 over 2 square root of x. Okay, there. So now we know that our answer should be 1 over 2 square root of x. So now let us derive using the first principle, looking for this answer. So the first principle formula is f derivative of x equals limiting f of x plus h minus f of x all over h since h approaches 0. Okay, so then you check, this is your f of x, so f of x plus h will be what? F of x plus h will be square root of x plus h. Square root, this is square root of x plus h. So therefore, where you see f of x plus h, you substitute square root of x plus h. Where you see f of x, you substitute square root of x. Okay, now let's continue. Equals to, then f derivative of x equals limiting this square root of x plus h minus square root of x all over h approaches 0. Okay, so when you have this, now you are going to multiply your numerator and your denominator by the conjugate of your numerator. So the conjugate of the numerator will be, you say limit square root of x plus h minus square root of x over h. So you're basically multiplying by 1. But now this one, we take this one to be the conjugate of this. So the conjugate of this will be square root of x plus h plus square root of x over square root of x plus h plus square root of x. Okay, so you see that square root of x plus h plus square root of x over square root of x plus h plus square root of x will give you 1. So this side you still have your what? You still have your square root of x plus h minus square root of x all over h. And then from there, it's just direct multiplication. The numerator multiplies the numerator, the denominator with the denominator. Okay, so then you are going to say square root of x plus h times square root of x plus h will give you Square root of x plus h times square root of x plus h will give you x plus h. Okay? And then square root of x plus h times that minus this times that will be 0. So then we say square root of x times square root of x will give you x. All over h times square root of x plus h plus square root of x. Okay? Now, when you have this, you'll see that there is x, right? This x minus x will go, so you're remaining with limit h approaches 0 over, h over h into square root of x plus h plus square root of x. So h and h reduce to 1, and then now this h can become 0. So it will then be 1 over square root of x plus square root of x. Because now if this h has become 0, then it will be x plus 0, it will be x. So hence we just wrote it like that. So 1 over square root of x plus square root of x would be 1 over 2 square root of x. There. So you see, this is the same as the answer that we got there.